Hello YouTube, this thing here again. Recently I just purchased a counterfeit or fake Pokemon cards which cost around 4.90 ringgit Malaysia, or roughly 1.5 US dollar. And you might be thinking why I am doing this. As you might have seen my previous video, I just purchased quite a lot of Pokemon cards from my previous order, and all of them are genuine, of course. So I decided to purchase this in order to appreciate the beauty and the satisfaction of owning a authentic or original Pokemon cards. So without further ado, let us go through the box. Let us pretend for now that you are a starting collector for Pokemon cards, and even if you are veteran or seasoned Pokemon trainers, let's ditch that aside and assuming that you are a newcomer in Pokemon cards. So without disregarding the price and the packaging itself, you can immediately tell that this is a fake card, mainly because they don't have a plastic protector at the top here. Instead, you see the rubber bands here, so even if you are newcomers, it immediately shows that this is definitely a fake card. And if you had seen the back, you can't really spot any spelling mistake, which is quite a surprise because many fake cards or fake printed package will have spelling mistake. I don't know why, but immediately you can see that there is a sudden cut off of the text of the paragraph here. So again, immediately shows that this is a fake card. This box contains a boundaries cross card set, and here it says that this will contain 36 cards, and I'm not sure what this really means. EX Delta Species Boosters or Boundaries Cross, a mixture of both perhaps, I don't know. Is this address correct or the issue is international? Anyways, they have a set of barcode here. So far no spelling mistake, which is pretty hard to spot if you are newcomers. So let us start to unbox. So in the first part, I'm going to flip through all the cards here, and then in the later half of the video, I'm going to compare between the fake and the original cards that I have. So I will be giving you some time I will be showing both cards together and asking you to compare, and I will review the result perhaps after a couple of seconds. Hopefully this will aid some of you to differentiate between fake and or original Pokemon cards. So without further ado, let us start by unboxing these fake Pokemon cards, which cost $1.50 US dollar for 36 cards. Also, you won't find this kind of packaging in any retail original Pokemon card. Right, let's see what we have. I've never opened a counterfeit card, so I'm not really sure what to expect here. I would expect there would be some printing mistake, like the fake or extremely ridiculous large health points, or some spelling mistake, perhaps some misprint, misaligned border, which I saw many fake cards do. So this is it, nothing else. It's kind of strange for me to record this, but anyways, let us go through the card. Alright, so the packaging itself, let's see what we have here is okay. So these are okay. Immediately it shows that these are fakes. Let's have a look at the smell. It smells quite very differently than the original ones. Even the feel itself is, you see that the cards doesn't rub as smooth as the original one. You see it kind of sticky, like quite tough to rub. you can definitely tell the difference. It is so for the untrained eyes, you can see that you can immediately see that this is definitely a fake, because Pokemon cards don't have the yellow coloring on top. It is always printed in black, I think, or at least among the cards that I had that I own so far. And the HP itself is very ridiculous, 14,000 points. The maximum health points I think is 200 something for the EX, so definitely a fake. And just look at the holo. And let's look at the moveset Facade. If this Pokemon is burned or poisoned, this attack does 6 more damage. Apparently there is no spelling mistake here, I think. Just zoom in quite a bit here. Let's look at the description here. Rather than rely on force, there must be a move that utilize the centrifugal force of spinning concrete. I'm reading this from the camera right now, so sorry if I take some time to figure out the wordings. 5 retreat course. This is atrociously ridiculous. I am starting to wonder whether the moveset is the same as the original. I will double check this. I think I got this in the original one, so you can see it. Okay, this is exactly as I said. You can see the border is misaligned. It is somehow aligned slightly to the left. You can see this side is thicker than the left. No upside down Pokemon balls, which is quite good. Some counterfeit cards tend to have the reverse or upside down logo with the red top at the bottom. Okay, Pokemon. You can see the card is like a cardboard instead of having the kind of texture that you felt on the original cards. Regardless, they got the avatar, or I would say this, the icon in the game, the tiny icon here, right? Evolved from Gordo. The artwork is correct, and I will double check the illustrator at the set later. And this is from Plasma Blast. Sorry, Plasma Storm. This box claimed to have boundaries crossed or EX Delta, but apparently this is definitely a fake. Plasma Storm? What? Okay, let's quickly go through the cards here. I hope you can spot the mistake, because I can't really spend more time here. So, Flabébé, Dodrigon, I got this. Scrappy, I think I got almost most of the stuff here. Also, apparently they mix all the cards from different expansion. You see this is from Fresh Fire, and the previous one is also from Fresh Fire. Fresh Fire, okay. Nothing too excited about, so because this is a fake. Oh, so they got the HP right, I think, for the non-holo ones, but they get the HP wrong at the holo. Okay. So far, I can't really tell the difference unless I've touched them. Really, you can't really seem to spot the difference anyways. Okay, I got this card. I got this one, the original one. So I'm going to compare this. Charizard EX, cool. Oh, really? You can't really spot any spelling mistake. I hope you can tell. You can leave some comments if you spot some. Okay, most of them are from Fresh Fire. This one is non-holo. Alright. Geodude, Graveler, Pidgeotto, by Binacle, Lapani. I got most of these cards, so I'm definitely going to compare this. Sentret, Everlap, Breezel, Bergmite, Milotic. Wow, their printing skills had vastly improved. Really, there is no indication of spelling mistake. Oh, I see this is quite misaligned quite slightly to the left, but really to the untrained eyes you can't really spot the difference. If you just compare this with the original one without actually touching them. Scrap. Oh, they got the final card in reverse. Okay, and magnetic storm. Pretty neat. So I think we got 18 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. So we got 27 on the left pile, perhaps another 27 at the right. Alright, so let us look at the right pack, right side of the pack here. Okay, the first card is always having their HP half point misprinted. 13,000. This is ridiculous. How long do we need to play the game? I would say that this might be correct in Yu-Gi-Oh! But okay. This is from Furious Feast. Gyarados. Put this aside. Put it here. Okay, this one is upside down. You never find an upside down card in the original booster pack opening. Never. Okay, we have Everlark, Fresh Fire. I'm sure this one is wrong. Not sure about the printing, but the retreat cost is definitely wrong. Okay, Skuntank, Weaver, Sneasel. I think this is supposed to be reverse. The original one is this is copied or printed from the reverse foil version. This is not actually in reverse. You can't really see the holo effect here. The foil. This is a reverse foil card. You can't really see the holo effect because this is a fake one. I am going to compare among the original reverse that I got. Miraculous, Metapod, Caterpie, Roselia, Seastock. Okay, another reverse one. Poco. Okay, our okay. Whoa. 2 EX. Nothing too excited about. Okay, I think this. Oh yeah, you see the Mega Evo Pokemon. 200 something is the limit. Previously, the Wailord has the highest HP before they introduced the Mega Evolution EX card. Neat. Nothing too excited about. These are fakes. Gudra, Sligo. Okay, 3 evolution chains. Complete evolution chain in a row. Dragon, Ponyta, Litleo, Fredbear, Pidgeot, Furfrou, Lysandre, Sacred Ash, Helioptile, Shinx, Luxio, and the final card is a Heliolisk. So in this fake Pokemon cards, we have, let's see how many Mega EXS cards we have. We managed to uncover let's see, 2 holo, only 2 holo. They put this as the first card here. Oh my gosh, it is definitely a fake one. Okay, another reason I'm buying this counterfeit card is because obviously to shoot this video and to share with you what have I learned from the past videos that I watched and briefly tell you the mistakes. So really you can see that these cards are having a misaligned borders here. The left one is obviously thicker than the right. Upper and bottom border is almost quite hard to tell, but left and right is easier. Pokemon. Really, the first thing that you can tell this is a fake is that really by touching it, it don't have the I would say the sand kind of texture, some kind of rough texture. They don't have those kind of texture here. You can't really see that. You can't really feel, sorry, no. And the original cards will have a black, tiny black slip of line here. For the fake one, you can't see that, and everything is white. You can't really see the black line here. There is no dark line. I have seen some people actually rip this apart to see the difference. I can't really do that. I can do that, but I'm not sure whether it is necessary. But these cards are really this is easier to. You can easily rip this apart. You see? You can. Many might have flamed me if I did this, but this is fake. Alright, so for EX, and I'm going to see what kind of original cards that I have among these piles, and I will be doing a side comparison and let you guys be the judge. Okay, see you after the break. Okay guys, so I had finally get all my available cards from my binders and leave it apart here, so you can see that I've organized them by types, and this I don't have the cards for these piles here, sorry about that. So I don't have this. These are the fake one that I got from the box. So regardless, we are going to compare between the ones that I got, starting with the EX card, which I think most of you guys might be interested. Let me slightly zoom it. I hope you can see the text. Alright. So let's assuming that I don't tell you which one is the original, and let you decide which one is the original. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The answer is, which one is the original? Let's look at the back. Okay. You can immediately tell that the left one is the original one, simply because this is sleeve. I never sleeve a fake card. This is sleeve. I'm reluctant to tear this off to prevent the air from getting inside. I always sleeve my cards the first thing I pick it up from the box, so less chance for the moisture to get trapped inside. So anyways, let me go to flip the card. Slightly flip it through so that you can see the hollow foil effect of the original cards. So let me point out some mistakes that they made. They get everything right, from the spellings, artwork, HP, moveset, the hit, attack point. Really, you can't really tell that this is original or from one another if solely based on the spelling itself. But the borders in the original, you can see the black border surrounding the clock EX, but it is slightly cut off here. You can see that there is no borders. There is a bit of black borders here, but none at the right. You can see that in the original card they are evenly spread out, and the card itself is, wow, I feel very satisfied with the original card. At the back, immediately you can see the color difference, with the black border on the original card to be a bit darker than the right. The fake card tends to have a slightly brighter blue. You can immediately tell the difference between the colors itself. And the printing, this is like printing from a very high quality printer. This is like printing from an inkjet. I don't have a macro lens, so I hope you can see the difference here. You can almost see the dotted pixels. You see, the colors don't really, the gradient is not really smoothened out. You see the purple is mixed with blue. Really, you can tell by the color itself. Original one. Another thing to spot the difference is based on the smell. I'm sure I would sound like a weirdo when I say this, but always smell the card you get, provided that is the new one that you just pull from the box, because the new and original cards will have those special or unique smell to it. This one smells like something from cardboard. Okay, so you can easily tell the difference between the EX card. So I only have one EX. I don't have any Charizard cards, so nothing to compare here. So let's start with the types. I always start with the grass. Again, let me put the focus down and start with Roselia. I will let you be the judge, although you already know the answers. Roselia. All printing, I just briefly go through all the printings, and there is no spelling mistake. Seriously, no spelling mistake. The only way to tell the difference is by the color itself, the color of the cards. The borders, make sure you always check first if that is not new, the borders at the back. Second, the color, and third, the line. There will be a black line, a very thin black line on the original card, but not on the fake one. So the color itself is easily tell it apart. You can see I think the outer glow here is light blue, but this one is a bit darker, like kind of like purple. This is like blue. The original one has a more premium color. It seems to be printed out of very good ink, like unlike the fake one. See difference between the green. This one is really, the color space is better on the original ones. It's slightly darker. Okay, so I will just go through this very quickly. Okay, not sure what the smudges here. I'm sure the back are the same, so I will just compare the front. Initially I decided to tear out the sleeve, but later decided not to because it will take me some time. So really, no spelling mistake to be spotted. Okay, after water, let's go to fire. Seriously, the counterfeit printing skills is improving. The only way is to tell by the color, all the tips that I mentioned, the borders, the back. Look at that. You can barely tell the difference nowadays by videos. If I show this on just this single card, you might actually think that this is the real one. See the difference. Oh my gosh. Look at how surreal it seems. What? You must be a very savvy buyer if you are going to purchase the cards from someone that you don't know. Alright. Okay, we have done grass, we have done this, we have done this. Okay, let's move in no particular order here. Speed poison. Again, the purple color looks better here. I hope this camera does a good job in color space. I set it to sRGB, so the color, the vibrance, everything should be quite obvious to see. Because you can't tell by the spelling, the only way to tell from the video is from the color or the border size. Look at how real that seems. Oh, this one I don't have. Okay. I hope you will find this video interesting. This is just a random thought that I had when I passed through the shop, so I decided to just, why not? $150 to shoot a video comparison. It's not bad. Oh, by the way, the sleeve that I'm using is from KMC, so they won't really reflect or changing the color much because the light I think the light passes through almost 100% from the sleeve. So any color difference you see is definitely not caused by the sleeve. Let me unsleeve this because dark black color tends to be easier to tell the difference. Let's see whether you can spot the difference now. I will just randomly switch the cards and let you be the judge. So can you tell which card is the original ones? This one is the black colored. From the touch itself, I can already tell which one is the original. Let me record. This is the sound you get when you rub. Can you get this? I'm applying the same force here. Okay. Looking at the back. I'm sure you would already know which one is the original ones. Oh, another interesting I noticed is the size. You can see that one cup is slightly bigger than the other. You can see. You see that one cut slightly protrudes. It's about a few millimeters bigger. Let me level them out and okay, look at that. This might be hard to compare when you only have one cut, but really, I never thought that they won't cut the size. I think the rounded edges is quite hard to tell. They are both cutted roughly the same. If you're an expert, you can tell, but okay, so which one is the original? Let me see. Alright, so just now the left one is the original one and this one is fake. Don't let me get you because this one, the right one is actually the original one, so I'm just kidding. This one is the original and this one is the fake. See the difference between the black background and the artwork itself? Just look at the text. The fake one has the less sharper text than the original ones. See the color difference? This one is very saturated, but this one is, wow, very revealing. You can tell by this itself. You see, this one is fake and this one is real. Even the Pokeball color is different. This one is red, very red, but this one is slightly orange. Alright, let me sleeve this back. And moving on to the colorless set. Look at the color difference. Let's spot the color difference. Amazing, isn't it? You can never beat the original one because the printer, the printing materials, the ink that they use, the cut that they use, the materials of the cut that they use is very different. That's why original cards are a bit expensive but very worth, and it's not really that expensive like many would have thought. 25 cents US dollar for one card, common card, is pretty reasonable for me. See the difference. Oh my gosh, now I really appreciate the beauty of the original cards. Look at that. Now this is a bit hard to tell, but you can tell from the background. The artwork color is roughly the same, but from the background this one is original, this one is fake. Okay, moving on to the water. Oops. One card fell down. Sphere, very cute Pokemon. Love this. Breezer. Don't bother to spot the spelling because there is no spelling mistake, even from the decks. Set number, everything is correct. I don't know where they get the artwork from, perhaps from Poke Beach, I don't know. I think Poke Beach always have a watermark on the cards. Okay, this one is immediately easy to tell because this Melodic is a rare holo. Melodic. Look at that. So let's move on to our final pack. I only have Sacred Ash out of the other one. Where the color, this one is very saturated, but this one is not. The counterfeit cards tend to have a slightly saturated colors. Okay, so that's roughly wraps up this. The purpose of this video is to show you the difference between the original and the fake Pokemon cards. So to recap, several signs to look at if this is not a new card. You can first, if this is a new card that you just unpack from the box, always smell it. Really, trust me, smell it, touch the texture, and you can immediately, almost, I would say 80% confidence that that is an original or fake. If you cannot tell by that because you got this card from online trades or some strangers that you met on the street, check for the thin black line. I think some people would have a better video capturing the dark border. It would be easier if I got the macro lens, but I don't have, sorry. So the fake card is just a white line. You won't see the very thin, very thin black line compared to the original ones. So first the lines, second the back of the card. Notice the outer glow. The original card has this kind of color and it is always very consistent. Look at the edges, the color edges. The yellow, this one is brighter. The even borderlines, the fake one have some kind of offset here. And the color of the Pokeball itself, look at that. This one is, look at the gray color. This one is the real gray, and this one is muddy one. The cover very red, very saturated, but not at here. The original ones has a slightly orange color to it. Second, the bottom, and third, if you have a good eye, the lid the closing lid itself. So the borders, the outer grove, the yellow colored inside coloring, top, bottom, Pokeball color, and the closing lid. So always make sure you check all these essential critical points that people might always left out. Nowadays you can't really you can see the spelling mistake. No spelling mistake, see? No spelling mistake. So don't always check for spelling mistake. Of course, if you are up for a quick check, spotting for spelling mistake is always a good idea. But in any case, check for the points that I mentioned or other guys would have mentioned. And if you have a handy smartphone that have a Pokemon cards app loaded, you can load it and check the details, the names, the health points, moveset, the cost for each move, the description for each move, the attacking power, and the weakness, the resistance, retreat cost, and the dex description, illustrator, expansion set number, and the expansion set itself, the icon itself. Another bit of information to spot difference is the background itself. You see the original one and the fake one. The fake one always has a slightly saturated or some stain, and here you can't really see the stain. The stain are blended very nicely, or I would say the gradient blended very nicely across the cards. You see it blended very nicely, and here you can see the striking difference. This one is very dark, but this one is suddenly very bright. So hope you guys enjoy this video and don't become a victim to counterfeits.